Okay, I think it's going. Oh, I need to change this. All right, all right. Boom. Here we go. Cool, cool, cool. Word. Thank you, Normandy Beach Party, for letting me use your music during my writing and streaming. Okay, what's up? Let's click on Instagram. Hey, got that worked out. I am a professional. Woo. Sweet. All right, what's up? Happy Wednesday? Thursday? Thursday. Thursday. Cool, cool, cool. Thursday it is. All right, we got that there. We want this here. That's not right. There we go. We want this here. Boom. That doesn't work. Big, small. There we go. Cool. All right, let's knock this out. Happy Thursday. It is Thursday. I am Gabriel Rathway, and today we are writing a book, rewriting a book, editing a book, getting a book ready to publish on December 1st. So, yeah. Oh, cool. First things first, let's pimp myself out to the world. Yeah. Kind of running down to the wire. We got 10 days left. I have a self-imposed deadline of December 1 for the re-release of book 1 of Warrior Academy, which is what I've been working on for quite some time. All right. Because I am releasing 9 books in 9 months, and Warrior Academy is book number 2. Book number 1 for that release was From Chef. Book 6, which I book 6, book 6, which I book 6, which I released on November 1st, and ended up getting to 450-ish in the ranking, a little bit lower than I liked. I wanted to break the top 200 because 250 was where I usually hit, but just a series of unfortunate events. The world is what it is, and sometimes things happen. Amazon came out with a new algorithm, and that kind of related to the book getting not as high of a ranking as it should have. But that's okay because the sales are still great. From Chef, book 6. Yeah, so it's a clean link. I talk about those all the time. Clean links, closest link to your book. This is a 2-spot. Hey, wild girl. Everybody say hi to Yuki. Hi, she's a wild cat. Hi. She found a new piece of garbage to play with. And it's just like a piece of, like, garbage. She just runs everywhere with it. Okay, so those links are in. Let's see how the book is doing. We have 116 ratings. That's great. 4.5 stars. Great. 4.5 and above is a win. 4.5 and above is always a win. There's some kind of psychology there. I think people see 4.4 stars and they go, "Oh, bad," but 4.5 and above is good. Always good. And anything above that's really good. So we're sitting around 5,000. It's been 20 days. You know, it's been 20 days, and it's actually been like 35 because I put the book up for pre-order. If you factor those 2 weeks of pre-orders in, we're looking at a month and a half. So to be sitting at 5K after a month and a half is pretty good. That's just steady sales. I got almost. I know. I don't think, but I'm sure I had like 460 pre-orders in 2 weeks, which was good. But I think that resulted in less of a high ranking because of the algorithm changing. So I'm not going to do pre-orders for a little bit because I don't need to. I don't think I need to build the buzz on the book because there's just dedicated readers. Now, I don't know. Well, I do know. Unless you have a good readership, pre-order is kind of like a waste of time because it's good in the fact that you get the book out there, I guess, and people can share it. But it's bad in the fact that those sales, those orders don't count towards your ranking on your sales day. I mean, you go up and down over the course of the pre-release, but it's not. I don't think it's overall is beneficial. I mean, it's cool to see people pre-order your book, but it's just overall. I think it leads to negative. I think it's an overall net negative to your Amazon ranking as a whole. So that's just my feelings on it, and I not argue, but I disagree. I have different feelings about it than other people do sometimes. That's all. I can't see. Okay, that's better. All right, let's see. What we're gonna look at. Anything new? Normally I don't look at reviews. Every occasionally I'll take a look because hi cat. I'll pop up, but like they're kind of just. It's an unneeded dopamine rush and up and down that is really kind of like just not beneficial overall. But I think it's fun for the stream. People can see good and bad. I like to start off with the bad because the bad is just more entertaining. Like so far, we have only had 1-star review. We've probably had a couple 1-star ratings because it's at 1%. Well, it's probably less. It's probably one rating, maybe two, 1 to 2 ratings at 1-star because there's 116 ratings. That's like percentage wise, that's right around there. But this is terrible. So this is the first review on the book, and I got that. I was like, oh well, fuck. 7 minutes in, F-bomb. I'll stop one of these days. But yeah, I've enjoyed the others. This one's horrible. Sheldon did not like the book. 2 stars. No reviews. Just probably 1 2-star rating. 3 stars. Yeah, this is Australia. Didn't really like it. It's okay. 3 stars is. I don't mind 3-star ratings. I feel like 3-star ratings are usually constructive criticism. Ow! Because people who leave 3 stars are genuinely not. They don't genuinely just say this book sucked. They're like, I didn't really like it. There's some other things, blah, 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 blah. And usually it's constructive criticism. So 3 stars are usually pretty good to read. Like here is, book 6 seems to be a result of the author running out of ideas. I enjoyed all the previous books, but never got the point of this book. Perhaps it was a setup to create a new series focused on expanding the influence of the chef on the history of the world. Of this world. I hope that next book is more interesting. And I said this before podcast, the book is called Expansion. So yes, he pretty much got the idea, but I don't think that he enjoyed the idea, and that's okay. I don't know, more like reading a cookbook than a story. While the character is a chef in the future, too much of the storyline was spent detailing the dishes being prepared. Enough, we get it already. Move on with the story as a whole and stop padding it out with cooking recipes. Well, Paul, no. The book's called From Chef to Crafter to Conqueror. And you can make the food in the book. Literally wrote it that way for that reason. You can, use the tech in the book to actually build things. I mean, I don't go into super detail, but if you're familiar with basic chemistry and mechanical engineering, the ideas in the book make complete sense because it's, stuff that's really made just in different time periods. But no, there's always going to be cooking in the book. That's just the way it is. It's just the way it is. 4-star. Okay, not too bad. We got Brian P. I've read this before. Great stories, getting lots of details. I really enjoyed the series and was looking forward to this book. The storyline is getting a bit scattered with several storylines moving in parallel. In some ways, this is good, as it introduces new characters as well as seeing a couple of old ones. With that said, the main storyline is moving very slowly, and a lot of the book feels like filler. I don't need 3 to 4 pages describing a new food or dish, nor do I need all the history of the main character's original world. My biggest complaint is the internal dialogue with Rio's AI. Too many pages spent with them bickering back and forth. It gets tiring, and I find myself skipping through pages until it ends. 40% of the pages could have been dropped, and it would be a better book in my opinion. The story base of how Rio is changing this world is one of the best I've read, but the author seems to be getting bogged down in unnecessary details. By now, we know Rio is an amazing cook. We don't need to read about it every few chapters. Yeah, I hear you, man. I would not want to read about how amazing Rio of a cook is every few chapters either, which is why you don't. But when you skip pages in the book of the story where the story is being interwoven with those pages, you miss out on a lot of details. That's all. That's all. It's not like a cookbook. The goal is to interweave the different aspects to create a compelling story. So when you skip because you get bored, you miss a lot of it. That's a lot of personal problems, man. But thank you for reading. I appreciate the constructive criticism. And we just agree to disagree. Tinker 84. Classic sci-fi time travel, but based in Japan. I've thoroughly enjoyed all these books. Easy to read, good characters, great storyline, and the inevitable and enjoyable history lesson that comes with the good versions of this genre. The chef angle is a great twist, especially for a foodie like me. Hey, nice, succinct, understandable review, 4 stars. Hey, I liked the book. It wasn't amazing, but I enjoyed it. Understandable. I don't know, I have to weave back and forth, I guess, because a touch of that tism. But if you get 80-90% of your reviews are 4 or 5 stars, your book's good. People are like it, you know. Can't please everybody. Let's see. Jimbo, reviewed in the UK. I like the UK reviews. They're always interesting. This one's a little short, but sometimes they're very long and very verbose, and the grammatically. Those who think they are grammatically gifted love to somehow come from across the pond, and I don't know. It's funny. But Jimbo, interesting saga about an alternative timeline in the Far East with echoes of known history. It's a must you read the previous books to fully enjoy the story. Well, yes. Yes. So look, we're at 60, 70, 87%, 4 or 5 stars. 3 stars, we're at 98%, which is fine. But if these get into if this goes to 70 something, and this goes to actually, I would like the 1 star to get to the 80s, but we'll see. But 116 is good. All right. 5 stars. That's nice. There's 13 5 stars. That's good. That's a good amount of 5 stars. See, in comparison, that's a nice ratio. 1 1, 0 2s, couple 3s, couple 4s, but mostly 5s. It means everybody's liking the book. So, Evan, another thrilling adventure. Also happy to see how the story of Rio has unfolded, and had a fanboy moment when some of the introduced characters made their debut. The chapter of the story has really opened up the world the author is creating. Thanks, Evan. It's nice to see how you can read the bad ones, then the good ones, and then leave with a false sense of satisfaction and hit a dopamine. Really good. So usually series, I think he's serious. There's gotta interpret what the reader is posting, but I'm pretty sure I can interpret. So usually series by number 5 loses steam, but it seems like it's just picking up. One of my new favorite writers for sure. If you like the other ones, this book won't disappoint. Good job, Gabriel. Thanks, Kindle customer. I appreciate that. That's very nice of you. Leslie Jackson. Leslie Jackson. However, I enjoyed this sort of reboot and new start, this time with Head Start abilities. The concept of cuisines as part of a winning strategy generates a door not usually found within this genre. Thanks. Waiting. Now, I think that is a very nice review, but it sounds foreign or AI generated. I don't know. Maybe they're like, hey, write me a review with 20 words in AI, and they popped in there, which I would do because Amazon has a 20-word, I think, 20-word limit. But yeah, book's doing well. Oh, hey, I want to give a shout out to my buddy Dom, whose book just came out, The Story of Gods, and he broke top 10,000. Good for him. It's been a while since he had a book out, but his book's doing well. I'm super proud of him. He does the Story Forge podcast with me. It's an eighth book. 9266, huh? Oh, wait, here. 9266. He's doing it. Yeah, boy. And he is also... I don't know why am I screaming. He's also in a couple... These two categories here, the game lit and lit RPG fiction and the fantasy TV movie game tie-in. Very competitive categories. Because you see here, the Dungeon Crawler Carl is top 6. Very, very competitive category. So for him to come out and be, let's see, 6, 9, 12, 15, number 15 on the bestseller list, that's a lot of competition. So I'm really really proud of him, man. That's dope. Hey, let's give it a quick link. If you want to buy Dom's Destroyer of Gods, it's on Audible, Kindle Unlimited, ebook, check it out. Clean link, boom. Yes. Let's pop this in the chizzy. Yeah, support my boy. He's worked really hard on it. It's like 630 pages. It's a long book. It's good for him. Good for him, man. Kick ass, brother. Kick ass. All right. Now what? So yesterday we got to track 9. Today, so I only have 10 days to get this book out if I'm gonna stick to my timeline, which is completely doable. It's 100% doable. It's not even a question about it. It's just rewriting and editing is boring, and the next 10 days will be boring. And I'm trying to do this marathon stream where I force myself to sit here and do the writing, but like, I like creating new stories, and editing, rewriting is like a study, and it's like putting me in timeout. It's like being in school and teachers like, go sit in the corner, and you're like, fudge. See, I've got all these other stories I want to write and I'm writing. Like the other one is currently Island Home Defense, which is, oh yeah, that's not the screen. Wait, here, hold up. There, okay. So I think I got the window on there. I got to change that to put the whole screen, which I'll do in a moment. Because if I put Warrior Academy up, yeah, it just disappears. That's crazy. Huh. Interesting. Well, let's switch this real quick. Let's just do it. Let's do it. Who knows what that movie's from? Do it. Entire screen. Share. Boom. There we go. StreamYard, why is my voice so like that? Anyway. My wife, I'm married. My wife doesn't watch the stream because she doesn't need to because she deals with me in real life. This is just a segue. I want to talk about this before I get started my writing. I bought a dirt bike and I really wanted it. It was an electric dirt bike. It was like $1,500 on sale for Black Friday. And I bought it and I told her, and then she's like, yeah, you can have a baby or you can have a dirt bike. You can have both. And I was like, So I canceled the dirt bike. And I set it back because I want to have a kid more than I want to have a dirt bike. And it is like weighing on my soul. I see these videos of this dude in California who has this electric dirt bike. And he drives all around the city. He goes like 30 miles an hour and he just cruises wherever he wants. And it looks like freedom. And the whole exact same dirt bike was on sale. And I wanted it. And I bought it. And it was coming. And she gave me an ultimatum that I had to make a real decision. And, you know, I don't think it's fair that we demonize motorcycles the way that we do. You know, hey, cat, don't. So I'm trying to train her to be a shoulder cat, but she won't. She's like a eat the world cat. I just wanted this dirt bike, and okay. Also, because I can write it off for taxes, because I'm writing the story about like the island home defense. So now that I have, that's the point of the segue, not just bitching about having to turn the motorcycle back. So now that I'm writing this island home defense, right? My Island, Book 1, Island Home Depot. Okay, cat. Ooh. There's gonna be a point where he drives an electric motorcycle and he has like swords attached to the motorcycle and like guns and saddlebags. It's like gonna be a whole thing, and I'm super excited about it. And I was like, oh, not only can I buy this dirt bike and these swords, and it's all tax deductible because they're all gonna be. It's all research for the book. Then she goes, hey, kid or motorcycle? And I chose kid. So now I'm going to write this scene, and it's not going to be as realistic as it could be because I don't have the motorcycle, electric motorcycle, to put everything on, to see it visually. So I'm going to have to make it up, and it's going to seem cheesy. It's all my wife's fault. And that's how much I love her. All right. Anyway, so look forward to a scene in. Look forward to e-bike motorcycle samurai guy on Island Home Defense. I'm super excited about it. I can't wait. I'm so disappointed that I don't get it. Like, it would have been here in like 4 days, and it's Black Friday. It's half off. Tyler, what's up, dude? Waterboy simp. I'm just bitching about having to return a motorcycle that I bought, but it's okay. I want to live more than I want to die, I guess. I love my wife more than I want the motorcycle. That's what's up. I love my wife more than I love motorcycles. When I was 21, my buddy, I'm just going to name names. Let's do that. Hey, no worries. I'm on every day, Holmes. Every day. Well, not every day, but I'm trying to stream every day, at least for an hour. And today I'm trying to do like a marathon stream, which is like, 3 hours for me? I don't know. 4 hours? I gotta get this book done by the 1st, so I gotta have it published by the 1st. That's the goal. Oh, you know what I should do? Thanks for reminding me, Tyler. I should pull up my Gmail and then pull up my here we go. And I'm going to download this one. Let's see. Download. No, wait. I want this one, black. Wait, isn't there a black one? Maybe it'll just do the black automatically. Download that. Download that. Just talking to you reminded me that I need to download this picture and set it as a background for my green screen, because that's what I'm working on right now is Warrior Academy. And behind me is From Chef. You didn't actually remind me. I just reminded myself, but I was giving you credit because that's what kind people do. They give other people credit that they don't deserve. Oh, this cat. He's on chewing my feet. Let's go. What are you doing? What's your plan, cat? What's your plan? All right, let's see. Say hi to Yuki. She is all teeth and claws. She is, all she does is claw, eat, chew. Yeah, it's about that. You reminded me what pegging means, Tyler. That's what you reminded me of. It's crazy. Thank you. That's my wife's cat. We had she had a cat she bought. Yeah. Hold on, I gotta go all the way up here to get the screen. Boom, boom, boom. She has a cat that she got when she was 16 and it passed away. It's 20. And then like a few months later, we got this kitten now. And she's cute. She's a cute cat. She's nice. She's smart. Super smart for some reason. I don't know why. Let's see. Is this the right? Yeah. Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna drag this out here. And then where should I put that in? Let's leave it on desktop for more. Ian motherfucking Mitchell. I cussed at 7 minutes in, so I decided that this stream is just gonna be a lot of F-bombs. Oh, cat! Look, this little monster. Oh, she's got there's a tablecloth, and she jumped up and grabbed it, but I can't even show you, but it's on the other table. That's because they sense evil, Tyler. Cats sense evil. And they go, oh, look, Tyler, run away. They do the same thing to my little brother. What was I talking about before the cat distracted me? Oh, yeah, I need to change the background here. Let's do that real quick. Visual effects, add, desktop, and I think it is episode 1. Boom. Open. Save. Come on, cat. There we go. Boom. Close. Look at that. Now we're there. War Academy and From Chef. I'm promoting 2 books at the same time. I'm hoping that like each of the clips too, like because I'm clipping with Opus and it sends these. I hope people go, oh, look at these. What are these books? Blah 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 blah. Right? That's the wish. That's the hope. Okay, so I don't need that for now. What do I need to do now? Pull up. This is one of the things when you work from home, if you have pets or people that can come talk to you, they know you're home. Then this is not the cat, obviously lives here, but other people will just swing by, like, hey, Gabe's home. What's up? You're home. Hey, what's going on? I think we did sales. I did oh no, I didn't. Let's see how we're doing today. 1:10, 7. It is 9:30 in the morning. That's not bad. Yesterday, 191. We didn't finish over 2. That's fine. Today we're at 110. This kind of counts towards yesterday. So really it's about 300 for 2 days. You count everything before like 9 a.m. Bro, what time do you get up? Ian? I get up at like 4 in the morning. So I've had coffee at like 5 hours. And then I take like a Magic Mind and then about 40 milligrams of creatine, then go for like a 4-mile bike ride, and then do some. Oh, shit. She just jumped on my back. All right. She wants to be with me. We can sit here then. We'll just sit here. We can sit right here. Oh, Jesus. Little fucker. Man. Sleep, dude. Sleep at 8 o'clock. Go to bed at 8. Wake up at 4. Dude, that's how you. That's a man. That's real life. That's baller. 4 a.m. Bed at 8. 4 a.m. Dude, I'm 44, man. I go to bed at 7, 8. If I bed at 9, that's a long day. What I was gonna say. So here's where we're at for the month. So we got 10 more days to break 25, 20. This doesn't count today. 6, 27. No, you mean you don't. Yeah, you should sleep, dude. You need sleep. Sleep is the number 1 superpower. Number 1 superpower is sleep, Tyler. If you can sleeping and breathing, those 2 things. Learning how to breathe through your nose and then sleeping through the night, the 2 best things for you. Nice. Gotta make income, brother. Gotta make income.
We only serve paying customers, so you'll have to order more than water.
It's hard being a contractor and working for yourself and trying to make money without having like a boss. It's a real there's a reason everyone isn't an entrepreneur and everyone doesn't do their own business. It's not easy to be responsible. That's the pot, Tyler. That's the pot. That's the weed. That's the weed, man. It's hard to do your own thing. It's really hard. It takes a lot of time to set it up. My wife is now trying to start her own private practice, and like, there's just a lot that goes with it. And I'm like supportive, but I'm like, hey, it's gonna take you a while. It doesn't come easy. In reference to the stream, I'm counting the day before. So, ow! I want her. She's gonna climb up this green screen. Okay, she's gonna climb up. You're gonna see her climbing up this green screen in a minute. Just watch behind me. She's already on there, and she's gonna climb up. I know she will. She's a freaking monster, but the cutest way. I love her. She's dead. Oh no, she's down. All right, we'll see. If you see a cat just climbing up this, and it's not a wall. It's just a sheet covering a closet, right? Pinned up there. So she weighs like 1.5 pounds, but I guarantee like she'll be up there at some point. We'll just see what happens. Who knows? Maybe I'm wrong. What was I going to say? Okay, so yeah, this month doesn't count this here. This October 31st. Yes, that's a monthly stat for now, for the last 20 days. But it doesn't count 31, the 31st, Ian. That's the point there. So like October 15th, I did a put From Chef out as a pre-release, and I had like 460 pre-orders, 465, and that translated to sales on day 31 of October. So I add that to my royalties, so that counts towards the release of the book. So it's actually $9,000 right now. So we're easily going to do over $10,000 this month for the release of the book, if you count that in. And then next month we'll do about half that, and that'll be the most, like that'll be the majority of the book sales, about $15,000. And then the next 6 months will be residual. It'll really drop down a lot. It'll go down to like 1, 2, 3,000, and then down to like 1,000, and then to 500. And that's over like this. This is a rubber HEMA training dagger. I'm learning HEMA. HEMA is historical European martial arts. So I got this polycarbon and longsword that's a representation of like the weight of a real longsword. So I try to get used to holding that, and that dagger I get used to holding because it's a two-handed fighting thing, and I'm trying to learn how to do it for the books. I think it's more fun if you know what you're talking about. So I try to do a lot of real research, and I find it's fun to be able to do my workouts with like this is a 5-pound mace, right? But when you do the workouts with it, it becomes like a 15, 20. I just be buying anything I see. I do not just be buying anything I see. I very rarely buy shit, dude. I wear like the same clothes until they have holes in them. I have like one pair of flip-flops that I just wear forever. I buy things like occasionally just for like interest. Like I don't like buy a bunch of shit. I don't have like 50 things, but like I buy stuff if I want to learn how it works, Like I buy things because that's what money's for, is to buy shit that you're interested in, not just to like I don't buy like jewelry or watches or like nice cars or I don't know. I mean, we have a nice car, I guess, but like I drive a 95 Ford F-150 with like dents all over it, and like I mean, I kind of don't. I don't know. I just don't. I don't have a lot of like. How do I explain this? And this is gonna sound. This is gonna sound weird. I don't have a lot of desires that are physical in nature, with the exception of like, I love my wife and I have those physical desires, and like I like women and I like I mean normal shit, but like I don't have the need to like prove to other people that I'm doing okay, and I don't have the need to like show off with things, Like I talked about this a while ago. Yeah, man. Well, what's funny is like depends on where those holes are. If those holes are in places we want to look at them, bro. God. But like I don't have a lot of like I don't know, I'm just not that dude. So I crank a book out a month. How long from start to out on Amazon? Well, from Chef Book 6, I cranked it out writing in 26 days, and then I published it in 15. Well, that's kind of not true. I put it up for... I wrote the book in 26 days, rewrote and edited it in 14 days, put it up for pre-order by day 45, and released it by day 60, so... it took 2 months for book 6. I am rewriting and editing Warrior Academy, which is a book that I wrote before, but needs like a lot of, things, which is what I'm doing now, which is different from writing a book, which is, I can do that in 2 weeks. Rewriting and editing a book I already have. So there's that. And then, I've got Mercenary books 1, 2, and 3. Yeah, basically, Tyler, that's right. No need to show off, be happy with what you have. And I don't even know if it's happy, I just don't care. Like, the things that make me happy aren't the things that make everybody else happy, I guess. Like, the things that make me happy have changed. And they kind of changed over the past, like a very short period of time ago, maybe the past 2 years. But yeah, so Ian, it takes me about 2 months from start to finish to put a book out on Amazon that I'm happy with currently at my current writing and publishing editing pace. But for my current strategy, this 9 books in 9 months, last year I didn't release a book. I released a book just this November, but the last time I released a book was last October. So it was a year. So during that year, I wrote Mercenary Reincarnated as a Chef books 2 and 3 and didn't publish them. Finished book 1 of Mercenary, so 3 books in that year. Gave them to the Athon. No, you're cool, man. Don't worry about explaining. I know exactly what you meant. So those 3 were ready for a year, right? It took a year to get those 3 ready. But then from Chef, I got that done during that year too. So those 4 books were done. Now, my current goal is to get Warrior Academy 1, 2, and 3 out. And then this Island Lit book, which I'm doing now as well, which is a 3-book series, out by April. Done by April. No. March. Because originally, I thought the Mercenary Reincarnated as a Chef series... Here, I'll just pull it up and show you. Don't ever apologize, Tyler. Don't ever let them say you're sorry. Once you say you're sorry, they'll never stop. So, I'm so excited about this. I'm going to just self-flagellate for a minute and jerk myself off for a second. This is my first published contract where I'm doing a contract with a publisher. I've shied away from that with most of my career. Well, for 2 reasons. The first, because I couldn't get a publisher when I started, and the second is because I then became very much of a control freak on every aspect of my books, and because I'm trying, like, I went through this period of like I'm an artist and I'm trying to create something different. Stupid. There you go. That's what you get. This is the comment that's going to be on the comment that's going to be on the stream for everybody to see, Tyler. But I had this control freak aspect where I had to do everything had to be my way and blah blah blah, and it ended up with getting work done, a lot of work done, but like it not being as good as I could have been. And then I started relaxing a little bit and being like, you know what? Quit being such a fucking douchebag, man. You're not like Van fucking Go, you know? You're not, I don't know. You're not a douchebag, Gabe. So don't be a douchebag. It's just a book, you know? Who cares if people don't like it? You started writing books because you wanted to read the stories that nobody else was writing, the stories you wanted to write. You wanted to hear. So that's what I do. I write the stories I want to read, and and then it's led to me being pretty happy about it. But what was that? I'm gonna go with that. What was the point of that? Yeah. Okay, the point of that is after sending these books into Amazon, Athon, this little tag here, isn't that cool? This little symbol it's cool. It means I'm part of a group. I don't know. It's nice. Ian, I'll talk about that in a second. But so now the book's coming out April 28th, right? And it's being narrated by Ralph Lister, the guy who did Shogun, and so many other things. He's just awesome, dude. And I'm so excited about this to come out. And I can't. And it's not even like, I don't know. What is it the most? What's so exciting about it? That's different about what? Okay, I can't keep looking at Speaking of Jerking. I don't know. It's the validation I think that you get from being a part of something that, I don't know, maybe like part of a team, maybe part of a group of, a limited group of people. There's only so many people that are getting published through here. And yeah, I don't know. There's probably a lot of things there, but I don't know. But anyway, the point was this is coming out on April 28th. That means I thought it was going to be coming out like December, January. You know, Tyler, if you just use that title, you could probably sell like a lot of harem romance books. Just go hop on the top 100 Amazon. You probably could. And then there might even be like a Japanese, light novel that's already titled that. But the point was, now I have to release a book December, January, February, and March. And I had thought I would only have to do it like December and maybe March, because I figured Mercenary would come out one of those months. But now I have 4 months. 4 books to put out now instead of the 2 I thought I was going to have to put out. But that's okay. It just changes the timeline, and it's just an artificial timeline anyway. And I'm the one that set it, so I could change it, but then I'd be kind of a liar because I'm saying that I'm doing this thing in front of like the world, even though if it's only 50 people, it's still I said it out and spoke it, so that means it's the thing I have to do. But hey, look at this. You see, here, I love these sometimes. If you really want to, reviews are nice, right? Reviews are nice. But if you want to, like, a real pick-me-up, you look over here and see what books are popping up when your book pops up, right? Like, this means that these authors, teams, whoever's doing their marketing has one of your books, or at least your genres and your books, set for their ads to pop up, which is kind of a nice thing. That means other people who are doing successful, good work, think of you as a peer, which I think is nice. So in answer to your question, 5'11". Woo! You know what would be cool? This would be crazy. I do not think this is going to happen. This is a segue. If, like, the podcast blows up or the stream blows up or something, and, like, the book comes out in April and it, like, hits, like, the top 100 before then, I'd be like, holy shit, whoa, it's crazy. But that's kind of something that I don't want to happen either, because, like, I don't want to be a streamer, and I don't want to be a podcaster, and I don't want it to be more successful than my books. I really don't. And I'm not saying that to be like, oh, like some kind of cucky douchebag. I really don't want that. I want my books to be successful, and then I want to not have to stream a podcast anymore. Besides, AI is coming for everybody's job anyway. In 3 years, nobody's going to have a fucking job. We'll all be out of work. Everybody's going to be striving. We're all eaters. Isn't that the thing? We're all eaters. Ian, I did Royal Road a few times. Let me put this mace down before I kill myself with this kit. And I did. It is cool seeing David North come up and Michael Chatfield come up. Look at this. David North here. Michael Chatfield here. You know, this is my buddy Dom. I am pushing his book for him because we do the Story Forge together, and I think that's cool. That's there too. But see, sponsored ads. These are just what you look at. But here is another good one. Customers who have viewed this item has also viewed. That's a nice one too, because this shows what everybody's looking at. So if you really want to, this is a tip. I didn't do an author tip today. Self-publishing author tip. This shows what people are looking at when they look at your book. They're looking at these as well. So here is where you can cross genres. Like, look for the things on here that are different from what you're... Nah, Megamind, no one will take you big head thinking of a writer. Fucker. Stupid. I do like Megamind, though. I think that's a good burn. I like Megamind. That's good. I always liked 5-head, 4-head. I always like the simple one, Dumbo. Megamind's good. What did we used to do? Corky. Kids probably don't remember Corky. Corky was My So-Called Life. Or then Goonies, Chunk, and Baby Ruth. What was Baby Ruth? Baby Ruth? Who's that? Chunk and Sloth. I love that movie. People who grew up in the 80s and 90s are almost incompatible with people who grew up in the 2000s and 90s. It's hard. My wife is a little bit younger than me. She's 8 years younger than me. Where's the other guy? 4 eyes. Dom is living in England, man. He's going to be on the podcast we're doing this weekend. We'll do a Story Forge this weekend and then Tuesday. We all live, man. Dom has a jobby job. He has to work a 9 to 5, which, you know, it's rough. It's rough having to work a 9 to 5. I remember it very fond, very fondly, very acutely. What was I talking? Oh yeah. So if you go on to what people also viewed, well, this is me, obviously, but you can see what people are looking at, and you can go to different genres that are close by yours. So, like, this is all pretty much lit RPG because this is that I think that's what Mercenary reincarnated as a chef is in. Tyler, just wait, dude. You don't even have to worry about a job though. Like, AI will take them all, so nobody has to work anymore. I really wonder what's going to happen to people. I really do. It's going to be a weird future. But let's see. So let's go into what do we got here? Phoenix Healer. I know that one. That's J.M. Jacobs, Mark Mulero, Magnus Gray, Host. Yeah, this is all Kindle. I mean, this is all LitRPG. This just came out. It's doing pretty well on the charts. Ian, I keep getting sidetracked. Royal Road. Yes, I started doing stuff on Royal Road originally because I heard that people I don't know. What is my password? We'll just go with Google. Maybe I'm. Hey, yeah, Google. Because that's what everybody else was doing at the time, and that was like 2016. See, I haven't been on 4 months, right? Uh, author dashboard. Okay, so I started doing Warrior Academy on here, and I am gamer, and I didn't like the feedback. I didn't like the feedback I got. It was just dumb feedback. Like it'd be like, "Where's the rest of it?" Or "This is it?" Or "Hey, what you should really do, bro? Who remembers passwords? What you should really do is write more." Or "Oh, this is boring," or "This is." And I'm like, dude, there's no good feedback because like you got to put out a lot of chapters and people have to like, get into it. And by that time, I'm like, you know what? Screw that. I don't need your uh, petty feedback. I need good feedback. And also, like, Amazon owns Royal Road now. So they just funnel Royal Road to Amazon. You know, I guess I own me. So yeah, I don't do Royal Road anymore. I just don't need to. It's not it's an avenue that is you only need to do Royal Road if you aren't at a point where you have a decent following. I recommend doing Royal Road if you want to create a following. Just don't look at the reviews and post lots of stuff. There you go. I would put. That's all. You guess you own one. I guess own me then. See, man. This is a thing. Kids these days, no grammar. But yeah. So in answer to your question, a long convoluted way, and don't even. I don't use Royal Road. I don't need it. I had some success when I started it, but I just don't need it anymore. Hey, #1 new release. Good for you, host. See, I talk shit too. I don't like the pen names, the one name pen names. I think I don't know. It's whatever. Do whatever you want. Everybody's great. 3,000. Hey, good for them. 698. I was thinking about reading this, but they lost me here. The fans of Heretical Fishing, because it's fine, but it was too much slice of life. I like Tyler's comments. I love it, dude. I just throw your comment up there real quick. No, that's Athon Books, so that's not AI. They have a really good cover artist. Jamie does a lot of Jamie Castle. Well, one of the dudes there. They do a really good cover art. I like it. But yeah, Athon Books is dope. They're probably #1 publisher in the space right now. We'll break 1.5 million page reads today too. That'll put me on Kindle All Stars. If you're not familiar with Kindle All Stars, it is a program where they send you an email about the top selling books, and there's a pot of money, and whoever sold the most in Kindle gets like a portion of the pot. So for like 1.5 million page reads, you might get like $200 extra, $300 extra that month. These top 10 mofos, they get thousands for theirs. Thousands. I love that little Mexican horn intro. All right. Now what? Amazon, 100%. Also, too, AI, Grok Imagine is to the point where now you can make a manga like hella easy right now. Like it's coming out, or an anime even. If I wasn't dedicated, like 100% in on like being a writer, I would be making my own anime. I've actually been thinking about it. I started looking at it with Warrior Academy. I was thinking about making my own anime and doing it with Grok Imagine because dude, the barrier to entry now is gone with AI, and anybody who's saying don't use it, blah blah, is just a Luddite, and they're gonna be left behind, and they're not gonna be able to fucking take advantage of this short window, and it sucks. It sucks. I feel bad. I feel bad for the amount of people that are gonna lose their jobs. I'm gonna lose my job eventually. Matt, my wife's gonna lose hers eventually. I was watching this podcast, this doctor talking about how AI is already better at running X-rays and seeing scans and detecting diseases. So like, this isn't a poor person problem. It's across the board. Yeah, dude, it's really fun doing the AI image stuff. There's a lot of cool stuff there. Why don't you just start like a thing and drop images in it, man? Start it like a Patreon or buy me a coffee or whatever, and just do it. You know, if you're doing the work, that's why I'm streaming, because I'm doing this work anyway. Yeah, ideally, Tyler, AI should only be helping people and not taking things. But that's the problem with technology. It changes the way things work. The reason we don't have slavery anymore is because we have technology. The only thing that changes is technology, you know, and people have to change with it. It's unfortunate. It's an unfortunate fact of life. Either you adapt or you die, and that's like as primitive as like a take on the world as possible. You know, if the ocean starts flooding your house, you move. Look at that, it's a moth. You know, if an earthquake comes, you get out of there. If AI comes, take your job, you learn something else. I mean, shit, it's just the way it is. Like I've been through. This will be my second technological revolution where I watched the world change. It happened in the '90s when I was a teenager, and then it happened. Well, it happened twice. This is the third one. Everybody's gonna have an AI. People already have AI robot girlfriends. It's crazy. And the Japanese, man, they got women robots, and the Chinese got robots that look like anime characters. It's a wild world, man. I am glad I am the age I am and I have the life I do, because it is going to be a wild couple decades coming up. I can't imagine trying to. I mean, I can imagine trying to navigate the next 20 years as a young person, but like, it doesn't sound exciting. It sounds like less. Well, you know what? I'm 40 something years old, so of course it doesn't sound exciting. If I was a young. Nah, dude, don't be sad. It's not sad. If I was like a young person, I'd be like, the future's amazing. I'm gonna go to Mars and shit. I'm 44, so I'm like, get off my lawn, kids. I don't know. Whatevs. I think, personally, I believe AI has been around for decades. And I think that I mean, this is some conspiracy theory tinfoil hat shit from me, but I think that AI has been around since the 90s, and we've had a super intelligence since then. I think that most of the decisions made are made by super intelligence, and like, we all kind of live in this carefully manicured version of life that we're allowed to live in. And it's interesting. It's interesting. I mean, I know for 100% fact that technologies, before they're rolled out into the world, have 3 to 5 decades. 3 to 5 decades. Yeah, but that's just 3 to 5 decades before they're rolled out into society. So that means when we got smartphones and, predictive texting and programming, that's been out for 30, 40 years. And now we're getting AI, in our hands, in our pockets. It's been out for 20, 30 years. DARPA, the defense, I don't want to get into that too much. It's crazy. I think they've had a general artificial intelligence since 2010. Dude, it will take 1 billion seconds for somebody to take my job. My job's pretty much. I foresee I've already seen the like end game, man. I'm just trying to get enough of a following before AI takes over everything to like stand out in the crowd. Like, there's one thing that's been happening in the space, and it's not just this space, but I think it's the streaming space, the music space, all the art space, right? AI is already saturating it because it's very easy for people to make AI clips and put them in there. You know, I do it with Opus. Opus clips these streams and plugs them in across all social media. So the attention span of people is already acute, really tiny, and there's just like overwhelming amounts of information and things for people to watch. So stupid. That's called. We did that on the Storyforge podcast the other day, and it's Death by Snoo Snoo. There's an old joke, Death by Snoo Snoo. It's I remember my grandfather telling it to me at American Legion when I was a kid. Dude, old folks have the best jokes, like the dirtiest, nastiest, best jokes. Like I remember being like 7 and like this like 60-year-old World War II veteran being like, "Hey, let me tell you a joke, Sonny." Oh, jeez. All right. Death by Snoo Snoo. Death or Snoo Snoo. The Simpsons, not Simpsons, the Futurama had a joke about it, and Fry and them, they get crash landed on this planet, and it's like the planet of the Amazons, and they basically screw all the guys to death, and they're like, yeah. It's so stupid. Hour. See, I knew I was getting bored. We're an hour in. I'm like, all right, I don't want to do this anymore. Yeah, streaming is not as what it's cracked up to be, you know. I know there's people out there like, I want to be a streamer. I want to be a streamer. I want to do this. I want to do that. I don't think so. I wouldn't want to be like Asmon Gold or one of those guys, like Hassan or the other guy, like the guy screws his wife. I don't know. It's weird stuff, man. I don't like that stuff. It's weird. But this is where people are. This is what everybody watches. Everybody watches YouTube or Twitch or Kick or X or Insta or, you know, whatever. You know, it's you got to go where the views are, right? And it's like the main reason I always go, hey, I am a writer who is streaming, not a streamer who is writing. Like, the stream is always secondary to the writing, right? Like I'm going to be so bored soon, I'm going to get off this stream, but I still have to write because I can't just sit here and talk for hours and hours, you know? Like, that, you can't get any work done like that. Like, I've gotten 0 actual work done for my book this hour because I've been talking and just hanging out. I'm the most entertaining guy you met, dude. Bro, you need to get the fuck out more. Like 100%. You gotta get out, dude. You gotta get out. No. I am pretty fucking amazing, actually. Like, I'm a really entertaining, interesting, intelligent, fun, smart, charismatic. I mean, shit, the list just goes on and on and on. Dude, thank you, Tyler. That's a really nice thing for you to say. I love that. I'm going to pin that. Let's go. Let's freaking go. Wait, let's do this. Hey! Thank you so much. Let's get rid of that. Chapter 4, Stranger in a Strange Land. You know what's fun? I like that. There's this commercial, or not this commercial, there's this meme or a video of like 4 dudes in a Zoom meeting, and like one by one they like fake going out of like of their like signal freezing, and then like One, there's like a fan in the background rotating. The other, let's watch that. That's so funny. Oh, I love it. Let's watch that. I need to take a timeout because I can't just work like this all the time. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. Work is for losers, man. Where is the good one? The good one. It's this no. Watched. Where is it? Well, this is just boring. Zoom interview. Freeze. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Okay, so shorts. All right. All right, where's the sound? Okay, let's try this again. Oh, man. Hey, Ian, have a good one, brother. Take care of your youngest. Oh, wait, no, your youngest is out the door. Beautiful name. Have breakfast, have some coffee. Talk to you later, man. Get some writing done today.
Very excited for this presentation. I dug into the numbers, and as you can see here,
Joey, it looks like you're frozen. You're frozen, Joey. Erich, do you know what he's?
Yeah. I'd love to pop it. I mean, I've been working on this all week long.
Okay, you're not. Your fan's still moving, idiot. Maybe not frozen. What the hell, man?
I guess I'll just jump in. I don't know what's going on today, but it seems pretty clear that we need it.
Wow. I think, Joey, I can see Holly walking around behind you. You weren't even frozen. You guys are morons. I don't think
you know what? They're having connectivity issues. I'm happy to take over. I do know all the numbers.
So stupid.
Mason, you're watching the professor. I can see him on in the background behind you, and Timmy's eating.
Very excited for this presentation. I dug into the numbers, and as you,
I'm so dumb, and I don't care. I find this shit ridiculously funny.
Very excited for this
and I know it's
presentation.
probably fake, but it's just good shit. It's just good shit. Good stuff. Okay. Where were we? There's a lot of like whatchamacallit, transcribing work. Look up like transcribing work. I know I tried that for a little bit. It's real monotonous, but it pays you by how much you can do. And it pays right away. Good luck, brother. Yes, Tyler, you are the youngest here. Ian is like 20 years older than me. I'm 44. You're like 7. Transcribing, yes, transcribing. Transcription work. Yes, sir. There's a bunch of them out there, too. See? I told you exactly. Almost, well, not exactly. 18, but almost 20. And also, Tyler, why aren't you at work? I mean, not work, school. Should you be at school? I don't go to no school. Ooh, what if you're in school? Hey, man, your phone shouldn't be with you. Didn't they pass a new rule? No phones in school? Oh, God. That's so old. I remember when I was in high school, pagers. when I was in school, pagers were cool. Like that's how old I am. Pagers, like in the early '90s, late '80s, early '90s for high school. But we used to wear the pager on the like. We used to wear like cargo pants with like or jeans, like baggy jeans with the belt loop, like with the belt, like the loop on the outside of the jean, and we'd hang our pager from like our side outside so we could see it when we walk. So dumb, so dumb. And we tried to do the same thing when we got cell phones and these big ass brick phones. We'd hang on the side of that loop, but the brick phones would just like always get broken because stupid. I don't know. Different world. Different world. I love it. It's 11 p.m., dickhead. Nice. Yes, keypad phone. Keypad phone, not a flip phone, not a extendable phone, but like a legit phone that was just a brick, like a brick phone. No flip, no flap, just a, yeah, man. Not even, I'm not talking the Nokia, I'm not talking the StarTAC, I'm talking like, you know what? Here, I'll show a picture of that beer. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. This is what we were rocking. Look, this is what I had to rock. That's it. This is the old one. This is the Wall Street one. This is the like that was the old school brick. Yeah. That's 80s. That's 80s looking. And then brick phone, car phone. This one, I remember this was in my my friend had this in his car. My dad had this for a minute. That's crazy. It's so crazy. The world's changed so fast for me. I'm so old. The world's so different. Not really. This world's easy, son. Easy. Nah. Actually, this is kind of funny. To me, like, you can, but back then people actually carried weapons too. Like back then people had like. Butterfly knives and brass knuckles and pipes and shit that they would carry around with them. Like back in the day, people act like there was this sense of like fair play and shit. Like people would say, "Oh, we just fought with our fists and shit," you know. The only thing people didn't do was like stab you to death or like shoot you with a gun usually. But like, nah, dude. Only in America, shoot. Nah, man. There's a reason that they have the Glasgow necktie. There's a reason that knife crime around the world is crazy. Nah, I would much rather have the chance, take my chances with people having guns than I would with people running around with knives, man. I know it sounds like that sounds crazy. Nah, knives are crazy. People are wild with knives. I don't fuck with it. I have lots of knives. I know how dangerous they are. It's wild, man. That's why in England we outlawed ninja swords. Fucking retards. It's gonna get to the point in these countries where you're only gonna be allowed to have like blunt ceramic cutting utensils in your houses because they're gonna. It's wild to me the way people are just so afraid of the world now. It's nuts. Yeah, and I'm saying it. Don't watch the stream if you don't like what I say, mother. I don't care. I'm not the kind of person that like changes what they think or believe because people don't like me. Never happened. Like I hate it. Like I just automatically have this like antithetical like feeling through my whole body if anybody tries to tell me what to do. Anybody. Oh god, I'm like, oh yeah, let's go. Tell me what to do. I hate it. Well, Tyler, there's not exact data, but while some information is available regarding emergency room visits resulting from sex toy injuries, an estimated national total of over 25,000 vibrator and dildo injuries treated at U.S. emergency departments from 2000 to 2019, many of which were accidental. Jesus. 25,000? 25,000 for 10 years? That's one a day. One a day almost. Ugh. Yike. Crazy. Crazy. People are crazy. Crazy. God. Oh, that's just the US? Yeah, I guarantee you. Okay. What do you think? What do you think it is? What do you think it is internationally versus the world? Oh, God, it's horrible. That's horrible, man. Man, you shouldn't put foreign objects, no foreign objects, into the, no foreign objects into the machine, man. It voids a warranty. People should realize that. God. Ugh, crazy. I like to think about it like this. Let me raise my voice really high and talk like fucking retard. I like to think about it like this. Let's just say, hypothetically, God's a thing, whatever your interpretation of God is, whatever you're after, if you believe in the afterlife, right? Whatever you truly believe. If you believe, that means all that crazy wild shit you do is something or someone, it's there. Somebody knows. And that, my friends, is a scary thought. I'm gonna get some more coffee. I'm going to leave this here for a few minutes, get some coffee. We are at an hour and 17 minutes. God dang. Let's see if there's anything interesting that I can put on real quick while I get some coffee and take a 5. End of climate change. Trump's new front line. The Muslims can't save you. Jesus, what is my feed? What is my feed? Oh, God. NVIDIA. China attacks. Jeez, this is crazy. Never, Tyler, never Minecraft. Oh, here we go. Update from the writing room. Peru's ancient coast. Everybody, wait. No. Dick Van Dyke, he's good. End times. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, okay. I'm gonna put basketball on because I'm gonna talk about this in a second when I get back. But I've got this idea for a basketball lit RPG that I'm gonna do while playing basketball. All right. I'll be back in a few minutes. Jason Williams was the shit. This is a horrible image. Ugh. Ugh. All right. I like China. I don't want to put China on here. Let's do this. I don't want to put China bad. Here, pause. And hey, Penny Hardaway. Here you go, Tori. Thank you. I'll be back in 10 minutes. I gotta use the bathroom and get some coffee. I'll be right back.
I've been watching highlights. I've always requested this Penny Hardaway mixtape. So today is the day I'm so excited for this, and I hope y'all did not.
I should make sure that.
I'm looking at you.
There's that.
Okay, Penny.
Basketball.
Okay,
Basketball.
Penny.
Right. That's why we're watching basketball.
Okay, Penny.
And I can play baseball too.
I like how you start this off. Yo, what am I watching? What did y'all get me into? What am I watching right now? What?
A stunning play. Here's Hardaway.
Get bone on. Come here, Ewing. And it's a 4K Ewing. Why did I just get a voice crack? I'm 20.
Go right into Shaq, who's double team. Hardaway down.
Ooh. Yo, he had Shaq too. Opinion.
Again, you have that defender coming at you.
How did they lose? Good pass. Yo, Penny's smooth. He looked tall too. What? Why is he so smooth? This was in the 90s?
Hardaway 1-on-2 behind the back. Switch throw. Oh, what a pass to him.
You think he has eyes in the back of his head? No, but
Yo,
seems as if he does at times.
why is he so smooth?
Hardaway straight down the lane. The power.
This is in the 90s.
On the 7'6" guy.
Penny, touch pass Vic. One more pass, Hardaway spins, fires, and the 360 puts the dagger through the heart of the Heat.
Missing air, and it's a track meet down.
Yo, what green light did Penny have in the 90s to be attempting all these flashy passes, bro?
And the slam by Penny Hardaway.
Oh, BJ. BJ, no. Why was that change of pace so good? Bro. Tween him. He glocked. Yo, that was so, like, when he did a tweener, he paused. The spin was so quick after.
Hardaway in the open floor. Will dazzle you a little bit between lines and make a spin. Nope, they're going to let him go. 4 to shoot.
Woo-hoo-hoo. Woo-hoo-hoo. Yo, why is he so good? And I never watched his highlights before. I did not expect this. I'm not gonna lie. I was expecting a lot less than this. Chicken over MJ.
Hardaway one-on-one with Michael. Fades, baseline jumper goes in.
He's even calling what he wants. Get out of the way. Let me take him.
Hardaway on the baseline. Steps out to take a tough three. Phil Jackson up talking to Luke Longley. Hardaway brings it up against MJ. Gets the screen from Grant. Hardaway in the
Oh no, bro. There's no way he's doing this on MJ though.
Phil Jackson up talking to Luke Longley. Hardaway brings it up against MJ. Gets the screen from Grant. Hardaway in the
Yo, Hardaway's tough.
Out to Hardaway for
Deep three? Bro, this man's so... And people... Nah, bro, I'm not buying none of this stuff. I mean, I stopped buying it anyways. But, bro, just don't even, like, with the quality of this video, too, if you, like, told a random person to watch this, they wouldn't even know what era this is for real, bro. This still, like, the 2000s. The way he's moving. Like... Woo! With the strict dribbling rules, too, he's dribbling like this. With the strict dribbling rules. Oh my.
He has been unconscious
Against one of the best defenders in the league, Scottie Pippen. As
Yo, he's dribbling like this in the 90s.
Turned around and
Anderson traces it.
I know the rest of the call traveled him a couple times just to mess with him. Good lay.
Here's Hardaway. Racing the clock, Eddie.
Man, shout out Maximilian with these bangers, man. Shout out Maximilian.
Nick Anderson hustling on the baseline, saves to Hardaway. He'll fire it up with one of the shot clock and hit him red.
Man, Hardaway is gonna make something happen.
Hardaway. Oh, beautiful dish here. Grant with the jam.
Is this the Magic team that Jordan faced when he came back out of retirement in '95? This is the Magic team? Dang, bro, Orlando was turned during this time, I bet. Now he just, I mean, I'm not an Orlando fan, but I live in Florida, so. I mean, shoot, we had Penny and Shaq when I was alive. I would be probably a Magic fan.
Now Michael's had 2 shots.
Shoot, and they got Grant.
Shaquille down low. Read the double team. Hardaway.
Yo, why is all the highlights on the Bulls? Jordan just seen his teammate get thrashed in 4K. 4K.
Shaquille down low. Read the double team. Hardaway, hammer time.
Hardaway hammer time. That sounds like a band.
Hardaway. Gratitude too much. Last two possessions.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Off highlights, he look like top 5 all the time. Off just highlights, he look like he's top 5. I don't know what this is. He's like 6'7", 6'8", tall. He can give the ball to anybody on the court. He has the handle, the athleticism, the shot, the smoothness, the baller IQ, like the instincts. He's played in the tough eras too. Who is this?
Magic lead by 1. Hardaway cut him off.
Yo, he just dumped with his left hand over the dream. Yo, this is like the little AI, bro. Penny got like the Allen Iverson, kind of the magic with the passes. And I see he got some like Grant Hill slashing a little bit. I don't know. I feel like he's like an AI Grant Hill and Magic combo.
Steps all. Look at him. Boy, the dig.
I like it though.
Here's Hardaway against Curry.
I had to give him two like bigger players, but he got the AI with the dribbling for like his time. I know AI definitely watched Penny.
Let's go.
He definitely had to watch Penny. There's no way.
Hardaway putting the move on Stark.
Is he really bad? I've never watched the dude. Is it really bad? I love Penny Hardaway. I just popped the video up. Is it that bad? He's talking like he's high. He probably is high. He probably is really high. I'm not pooping. You didn't misspell basketball. You said baseball. All right. Well, I can't hear anything. There it is. Let's go. We're back. All right. Got coffee. Had a break. How's everybody doing? Let's see, 104. Still 300 pages. Such a motherfucker. You know, my wife and I play this game, and everybody, let me just let you know now, I am not a sexist, but I will sound like a sexist in the next few moments. There is no one in the world who believes in equality between the men and women more than I, but everything before but you can ignore. So my wife and I play this game, and it's, would you rather be a woman or? And so far, there is no scenario where I would rather be a woman or. So for example, hey, Tyler, would you rather be... Is the mic dead? Is it dead? I don't know. Is it not working? What? You tell me. Is it like muted or some shit? I don't know. Does it not work? Does it work? What? Tell me. I don't know. Is it dead? I guess I could pull up Kick and take a listen. Is it still bad? Is it bad now? Is it good now? Is it better now? What's up? Do I have to reset it? I don't know. It's here. Could be like muffled or some shit. I don't know. Should I reset it? Maybe. Oh, motherfucker. You know why I got bad? Because I was talking sexist shit. So, like, we play a game called Would You Rather Be a Woman or? Do I have any transcriptions that worked well for me? As I look this up, it was like Rev. Ian, Rev transcription. Rev. R-E-V. That's the one I used. This is not a like vouching for them or anything. I did it for a little bit. I hated it, but they paid me. So that's all. That's all I can say about that. But be not a. I'd rather just die than a woman. Pretty much it boils down to, would you rather be a woman or have one leg? Would you rather be a woman or have one arm? Would you rather be a woman or have no arms? Or would you rather be a woman or not be able to speak? You know? And it just boils down to like, I have an aversion, and it's a very simple aversion. It's a very simple thing. I have an aversion to getting fucked by somebody physically. Like, I have a very, very huge, like, mental aversion to getting fucked mentally by somebody. Like, I hate getting fucked over. I hate being, like, taken for a ride or being, like, suckered. I hate being, like, fucking suckered in. Pisses me off. Like, if I, like, give somebody my trust, like, zero interest in either of those things. But, like, I just have such a mental aversion to somebody fucking me mentally, like getting over on me or like, you know, tricking me or making me believe something that's not true, that I like I have zero interest in physically getting fucked. So like, I don't know, like there's not anything I've found yet. Even like, would you rather be a billionaire or a woman billionaire, or you with the like no legs? I'd be like a man with no legs. You know, there's just like, I don't know. It's stupid. It's so stupid. You're so stupid, Tyler. You're such a retard. Getting hungry. 1:30. Man, how long am I gonna be able to do this for? It's 10:30. I think I might make it till 11. I think 11 o'clock. That's like 2 hours. That's a marathon stream for me. That is 2 hours of talking and not getting enough work done. And today I got to get work done. I really got to get this book finished because I really want it to like, yes sir, Rev, R-E-V, like Reverend. There was a movie on TV. Yeah, weird, right? A movie that was on TV that I wanted to watch. I can't, and for life, man, I can't remember what it was. I was like, it was all nice. There you go. Back shop for 500K rejected. Never. I never just want to get. I just never want somebody to be able to. I think it's just afraid of like. It's like a power dynamic thing. Like when I was growing up, I was a year younger than everybody in my school, though, because I was so fucking smart. I was a year ahead of all the other people that were my age, and I had to go to the year ahead. I was this fucking genius, you know? But with that being said, that meant I was always the smallest person, you know? Like, I was always a year physically behind everybody else. You know, mentally, I was like, you know, fucking murking bitches because I'm so smart. Physically, I was getting murked, you know? That's so stupid. I was such a retard. All right, let's move this over here. It's getting annoying. So yeah, I think there's just like a real big aversion. That's right. Fucking genius. Fucking genius. Which all that means is like, you know how stupid you are? People forget, like, what is a genius? It just means like, oh, you might know a little bit more than people, or maybe you're able to make pattern recognition more, or maybe you can have like a better memory, or maybe better make logical leaps, right? Fuck yeah. But like, you know what else it does? Is it's nihilism. Fuck yeah, Ian. 150, baby. Let's fucking go. It the most successful people in the world are not the smartest people in the world. There are some exceptions, like Elon is a really smart person. Jeff Bezos is pretty smart. He's not like super genius, but they're smart because they can, work pretty hard. And Elon's super smart because his IQ's high. But like, there's a lot of people who are just super successful that are not high IQ'd individuals. You don't need a high IQ to be successful. In fact, the majority of people who are successful are less than above average or less, not geniuses. So I don't know. I don't know what the point of that is. I think the point is, it doesn't really matter how smart you are in the long run. I guess it just matters how hard you can work. Like, I think we hit the point in human history where intelligence doesn't fucking matter anymore because we have AI and you have access to the internet, and like, you don't really need to be that smart. You do need to be like, being cool is more fun. Exactly. But also like, getting over the inherent nihilism that comes with being not retarded is difficult. Because, at the end of the day, nothing really matters, right? Like, we go, oh, everything matters. Nothing really matters. In the grand scheme of time in the world, nothing matters. Oh, yes, it does, blah, 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 blah. You should do this or that or yada, yada, yada. These things all matter so much. The truth is nothing really matters. And the only things that matter are what's important to the individual. It's sad, but it's true. Now, I mean, you can get spiritual. You believe. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm fucking just rambling now because I've been here for an hour and a half and I don't know what the fuck I'm going. But like, I don't know. Be kind is good, but I think that be kind is perverted now. Like, people have taken the idea of being kind as to mean like being a pushover or being a weak person or just doing, whatever somebody else asks of you. And that's not kind. Being kind is treating other people the way you would like to be treated, right? And just being kind doesn't always help. Like, right, Ian, but I think that kind has been changed to doormat. Right. Entertaining is just like, look at me, dopamine spike, blah, 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 blah. Nobody really wants to not nobody. I think that there is a hunger for people who, there's a small group of people, I'd say, this is, okay. All right, fuck it. Let's go. Let's fucking go. So I believe in something that's called the Pareto principle, and I believe in an advanced version of it. I've been working on this theory for a long time. And about 80% to 20% ratio on almost everything in the world, you can break down to 80-20, plus or minus 5%. So 85-15, 75-25, most things break down in this percentage ratio. Intelligence, economic policy, everything you can break down to about 80-20. And like I said, plus or minus 5%. So when you think like that, and it means basically 80% of people are just not very important. And I know that sounds horrible. Just go along. And by not important, I mean they don't influence the way people in society is. That is done by 20% of the people. And it's shown statistically over every single metric that you want to count. About 20% of people, plus or minus 5%, control and sway everything. Like, for example, popular music. If you can get 20% of people, 18% of people, actually 16.5, not NPCs, Ian, not NPCs, but it's 18.5% or 17.5% of people to listen to a song, it'll hit mass overload and become a #1 seller. It takes 18.5%. Now, this is also true with books. It's also true with political, like voting. It's a statistical anomaly that is just repeated. You know, I'm not too old. I'm just saying this is true. Oh, Ian invented NPCs. Tyler, shit. You kids don't even know. Ian's generation 1 of gamers. I'm generation 2. You generation like 8. If you look at that 80-22, there's a phenomenon in people. They estimate between 50 and 80% of people do not have internal dialogues with themselves. What does that mean? It means they don't talk to themselves in their brain. They can't talk to themselves inside. So they don't have the ability to converse with themselves. I'm not saying they can't talk. They just don't. What does that mean? That means, I think it's 75 to 80%. They say 50 to 80% of people are just standing around not thinking. It is not mean. And I'm not saying it to be like people are stupid. It's just is. Now, it doesn't mean they don't think. You know, they show that a lot of these people, they might like have like inside their brains, they like think of like they have like colors and different things that happen, but like it doesn't mean they're retarded. It's just different, you know. But that's most people. If it's 50 to 80%, I think it's 75 to 80. That's most people. So when you're walking around and you see somebody and they're just blank staring out, or they're not able to like answer you right away, it's not because they're an NPC. It's just because they don't think, you know. And I don't think that's like a knock on them for being stupid. It's just some people genetically can't think, and I don't know. I don't know why. I think it's because there's a lot. I don't know. I don't know why. It's crazy that it's a thing, but I don't know. But when you look at the world that way, it makes a lot more sense. You know, you don't get as mad at people for being stupid. You don't get so angry for like things taking longer, because you just have to realize most people cannot think. And then add in the portion of people who aren't taught to think. Autism is a cop-out, Ian. I don't believe in it. Okay, look, not that I believe in autism, but the current psychological establishment for the last 15 to 20 years is just 100% bullshit. Everything that they pushed on people is just a lie. It's crazy. And I know this for a fact because okay. The last 15 years, the people who have been in charge of the American Medical Association, a lot of different things, have deliberately infantilized people in the world and created generations of neurotic, anxious people who can't think. Yes, they change the DSM every single year, Ian. It's generation 6, edition 6. Look, I don't understand how people believe people that lie to them over and over and over again. Oh, well, they lie about this, but they don't lie about this. It's a fucking retarded. Like, I don't understand. Like, I'm so angry because this is a problem I've seen with people that I consider friends. They have a binary thinking. It's 1 or 0. And people don't have the nuance to understand that things are not 1s and 0s, that there's like all this different shit out there. But they go, oh, it's this or this. I'm right or you're wrong. And the fact is, the medical establishment, I'm going to say establishment, have been lying to people for decades. The number 3 cause of death in the world is doctors. And it should be the number 1 cause of death because they cause people to kill themselves. Doctors have 20 years of information that they don't practice. Across the board. Across the board. Go look up modern medical texts at Stanford, at Yale Medical School, at Oxford in England. The shit they teach their students is 20 years old. The textbooks are 20 years old. It's bullshit, and it's retarded. And I know that because I'm a fucking genius. And I don't take other people's dumb shit. It's ridiculous. Like, people make you sick, and then they get you stuck. They're drug dealers. And I'm not even saying that because I'm a crazy person, because I have numerous friends, that are doctors and people. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's crazy to me that people come and they say shit that's like fucking retarded, and then I'm so fucking angry right now. My uncle died from HIV in the 80s because of the entire complications with AZT, Dr. Fauci, the 100%. I used to live in New York in the 80s, and it kind of fucked my family up. Fucked my family up for years, and it really pisses me off. And I just can't stand it. I really can't stand it. It really bothers me, a lot of people that say things in society without any repercussions, and they accept it to be online. It's okay, but they would never say stuff in front of somebody. It's just ridiculous. It's so ridiculous. I don't know why I'm so angry. I should calm down. I should really fucking calm down. So, anyway, that was dumb. That was stupid dumb. Is that like a crash out? That's stupid. I don't know. It's dumb. That's dumb. That was dumb. That was super dumb. OIN hit an owie up. Yeah, man. Jesus. Ugh. That was stupid. Well, anyway, we got what, 20 minutes more before I done streaming for the day. Oh Jesus! I really went hard on the paint on that one, man. That was not a thing. Nah, don't worry. Don't apologize. I just thinking about shit that bothers me. It's I don't know, man. The general disposition of people these days, not you. I'm not talking people in the chat. I'm just thinking about life, the universe, and everything in it. Is like most people are stupid. Me too. I'm stupid too. But most people, they're stupid. They're fucking stupid as fuck. I'm not saying like what you're saying. I'm just saying in general. And like getting mad, thinking about other people is like the dumbest shit. The dumbest shit you could do. Like, nobody can make you angry except for yourself, too. And honestly, it wasn't like me angry in the chat. I'm just thinking about, like, I kind of, that's the thing, man. You get in these mental, I guess spiral is the right word. Mental, like, myopic. You get myopic vision, and then so you pick a topic and you get myopic at it, and then if you start going too far down the rabbit hole and like thinking about things and like why things are, blah 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 blah, it really is loops, deeper and deeper loops. And the crappy part is like you wouldn't ever do that normally, but the different social media platforms, perpetuate it. And you see it, something that makes you angry on a daily basis, and then you kind of loop down there, and it's like crazy. And people used to not, me especially, I used to not be like that. But I don't know, man. Sometimes it's like you really got to be cognizant. Oh, I got to stop this, or they'll. Oof. If I keep this on, they'll copyright strike me because everybody knows Marvel 83 and they don't want to copy strike. But what else we got here? Let's put on. This is a good one. Oh no, where'd it go? Where'd the basketball go? Okay. Yeah, just get angry. You know, you gotta like get out of it. Get out of it. Get out of it. So it's kind of wild to think about like the programming that comes with that. Like that is programming. That's like being programmed to get angry about something. You know, I don't know. There's something there. I was watching what's his name? Chase Hughes or Chase Phillips. He's like this like guy on the internet now who talks about mass brainwashing. He was like an army psychologist and like propaganda and stuff. I think he was on the Sean Ryan podcast. It was pretty crazy. But it happened like, I think I got really mad. I remember it was the second Trump, the first, Trump, when he won in 2020, the second Trump, so he won in 2016, and then in the second election he lost, right? And we were in Colorado, living in Colorado. Oh yeah, dude, it's all about it. But like, we were there, and I didn't even vote because I'm registered to vote in Florida, and we were living in Colorado. But my wife was all into all the shit, like watching the news and getting all crazy and stuff. And I remember like somehow she thought like I voted, you know, and I didn't vote, but because I told her I did. I was like, oh, I voted, blah, 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 joking around. And she like lost her shit and started crying and all mad at me and stuff. And I was like, what the fuck is going on? So I was like, oh, okay. We've all been like psyoped and turned into crazy people, you know? And I'm like, I'm not down with it. And then from that point on, I've been like, fuck anybody who's trying to like trick me and force me to be something I'm not. And so I'm like, you know what? I'm reverting back to like 90s, 2000s, Gabe, where I didn't give a fuck about what anybody said. I'm gonna do whatever I want, and you go fuck yourselves. I will be respectful and as kind and as generous as I can be. But if you're a motherfucker and I catch you trying to fuck me over, I don't give a fuck. I don't. No, I'm not being like tricked and, you know, pushed and prodded into be some kind of like weirdo fucking fuckface that the world's become. I'm just not doing it. And I know people will be upset with that, but I don't give a fuck. I think I've talked this about my stream before. It's like, I genuinely give two flying fuck about anybody who's not my friends and family. If I don't know you, you know, and you are an asshole, I don't care. I just don't care. I don't. I care about the people that are important to me, and that's it. I don't know if that's a luxury, but, you know, it is what it is. All right. With that bitching, whining, anger streak, I don't know what that came from. God, that was retarded. Okay, I think this is where I am. It's check 8, and I gotta redo this one. Wait, no, I think check 9. But I don't know. I don't care. No. I don't, like, look, I live in Florida. I believe in freedom. I believe in, like, people taking care of themselves. I don't care about a lot of stuff that people try to make me care about, you know? I don't care about it. I don't care about Israel, Pakistan. I don't care, or Israel, Gaza. I don't care about Pakistan, India. I don't care about fucking UK. And I don't care about Europe. I don't care about China. I don't care about Japan. I don't care about Australia. I don't give a flying F, you know? And honestly, like, beyond the general, like, I hope everybody is okay, and I wish that there wasn't evil in the world. Like, what do you want me to do? Like, I find this, like, faux anger and caring about people that people say is just ridiculous. If people really cared about people, they would do shit. They would do shit about it. Like, I do things for people in my community that I can help. And I do that because that's the right thing to do. I don't go on the internet and go online and cry about the world that they can't do anything about and then just virtue signal. It's just stupid. Like, there's so much horrible shit that happens that, like, if you focus on it all, you couldn't even function. If you focused on all the death and horrible things going on all around the world, you couldn't function in life. There's a 10,000 year unbroken slave trade that still exists right now. It goes from the shores of Libya currently all the way to China, all the way to Beijing. And there's a whole route along the way. The whole rest of the world permits it. The rest of the entire world permits it. Entire world. Like, they have harems of underage boys all throughout Syria, Afghanistan, different areas in Central and all throughout the northern Jalapur fucking region. There's all sorts of horrible shit, just harems of underage boys. No, dude, of course you agree, because it's not like you can't be a person and focus on the entirety of the horribleness in the world and expect to be okay. If all you think about is what's horrible, you're gonna wallow in misery, and that just turns you into a sorry son of a bitch. Nobody wants to be around you, and you can't help. Like, the best way you can help is as simple. It's a very simple thing. Just help those that are around you, and that shit pays. That shit goes outward, you know. But people are lazy by inclination, and they don't want to help people around them. It's kind of crazy. It's crazy the amount of people who, like, could do things in their local areas, just small things. Why am I preaching like a fucking asshole? It's because I don't have anything to say. That's why. Because I don't have anything interesting to say about the books. And so I'm ranting about nonsense, and I shouldn't be. I should just be talking about the books. Yeah. Need to address that issue. All right. Pretty sure I was here. I live in hopeful. Like, my default setting is hopeful. Basically, people are basically gonna be everything's gonna be okay. Like, I know I was like kind of complaining earlier, but like, I always think things are gonna work out. Everything's gonna be all right, even if it's bad. Everything's gonna be all right. Shit's gonna be fine. We'll be all right. Everything will be okay. You know, what's the other option? You know, like, everything's gonna be horrible. Oh, fuck that. You know, like, that's a hard way to live. Yeah, I don't know. This vertical stream is pretty cool. I noticed that most people watch on the vertical stream and not the horizontal one. But I guess if you're on your phone, that makes perfect sense. Yeah, I finished this part already. I did this. Yeah, this is where it is. All right. 11 o'clock. Man, I am not going to clip this stream for fucking shorts, dude. I feel like I ran it for like 30 minutes like an asshole. Jesus. Maybe just everybody wakes up on the wrong side of the bed. I don't know. Fuck. Maybe. I don't know. Jesus. All right. I've got to get 400 to see myself in short. I thought it would be really funny to make him wear a leotard in Warrior Academy, and I think it is really funny. I think leotards are ridiculously funny. You know what it is, man? I haven't been working out hard enough. I'm not training for anything. I'm not doing any runs or marathons. I'm not doing it. I need to start doing more. Like, honestly, I've been real lazy lately. I've been just the bare minimum of exercise, like hopping on the bike, lifting like a little bit of weight, not like making myself tired. And like, I really need to start going harder. When you go harder, like everything's so much like the rest of the world. Like when you work out regularly and not kill yourself, but just enough to make yourself a little tired, like the rest of the shit just isn't so important. Everything is just like I never get angry. I mean, I do if somebody fucks with me, but like I don't. Why? Oh, really? Why is that? Because I'm a fat fuck? No. You don't even know what I look like. I want to know why you refuse. Refuse why? The most brilliant people in history, the most artistic people in history, they were exercise fanatics. Exercise is what makes the mind work. You know, if you want to get rid of writer's block, here you go. All these people who have writer's block, get your ass outside, man. Go for a run. Go for a walk. If you can't walk, get on a bike. If you can't get on a bike, drive somewhere and sit outside and like, you know, try to breathe heavy. I don't fucking know. Pick up fire breathing, yogic breathing. Do something, but strain your body to a point where you stop thinking so much. And as soon as you stop thinking so much and do hard shit, your brain like snaps open and goes, oh, hey, I'm here. You can think again. It's both. In biking, I do now. Like I bike 4 miles every morning around 5:30. I try to get outside. I get at 4. I try to get outside between 5 and 5:30. 5:30 is what's usually. And I bike a couple miles, go lift some weights. Such a douche. And then bike a couple miles back home. And then, you know, start my day. But there's just a point in the morning, man, like getting up at 4 a.m. It sounds retarded, but I get why people do it. It's not because you're better than other people. It's because nobody else is awake. And when nobody else is awake, there's no distraction and all the world is yours. From 4 a.m. till 6 in the morning, almost like 4 to 6 a.m., like the world is quiet. There's nobody bothering you. I get out on the bike, put my music on. It's beautiful. The stars are out. Like, there's no cars on the road. I fucking ride in the center of the road down like the main roads, and it's just, yeah. I don't know about the narcolepsy. Maybe there's some kind of like drug that could, or helmet. I don't know. That sucks, man. Or what about one of those bikes with the like 3 wheels, you know, that you lean back on? You know, maybe something, or get your wife up, or a dog. I don't know, but like the period between 4 and 6 in the morning is like my favorite. Yeah, trike. Favorite part of the day. Favorite part of the day. Like when you getting up at 4 a.m. is hard at first, and you're like, why am I doing this? It's stupid. But then you start doing it, you're like, well, this is great, because you get up and you do everything for yourself, and there's nothing that like to stop you. And then there's these things, they call it like the Army Rangers, like the book Army Rangers, during the French and Indian War, the twilight, the period between like 4 a.m. and 6 a.m., 7 a.m. is the witching hour, you know, magically also. But that's when that's when you prepare for the attack, because that's when people are the most tired. That's when the world's asleep. 4 to 6 a.m., the world's asleep. It's also when, you know, in magical realism and, you know, esoteric arts, 4 to 6 a.m. is when the veils are lower, when, you know, things are just more wild. But for me, it's like, there's this concept that I talk about with my father a lot, and it's, we're all you're the star of your story, right? The world is you. You're the center of your own world. You're the star of your own story. You know, that's it. And when you're out at that time in the morning and the world's waking up and there's nobody else around and like it's just kind of you in the world, you really feel that sense of self, and you are the center and the star of your own story because there's just nobody else is around. Now the world comes back in and everything wakes up, cars start driving, people come around, but like there's a moment, there's a couple moments in time, I like to call them like moments in time that you can never revisit that existed and you were part of it for a couple hours. And like, I hate to use the term like blessed or lucky, but like I'm grateful that I get the ability to do that every single day, you know? And it really gives me perspective and gratitude that I get to do that. I mean, you know, whatever, fucking, you know, everybody's got their shit, right? Anyway, okay. So I'm going to sign off and get off with everybody have a great, 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 great day. I've been on here for 2 hours. That is a marathon for me. Tomorrow I'll try for 3. I got to get this book done. 10 days. Ian, take care. Tyler, take care. Everybody, thank you for watching. I will be back later. Sorry about the rant. I don't fucking know why I was so angry. Yeah, I don't know. Whatever. Maybe it's a coffee. All right. Later, bitch. Bye, everybody. Have a good one. Ending stream. Buy my book.